Hey, what's up? It's Mark Sab, and I'll be critiquing one of what I think is one of the coolest sneakers of all time. In this week's sneaker story, I have here the Vans and W Taps collaboration sneaker called the Rudeez. They came out a couple years ago, and I've kind of been probably one of the most talked about releases in the past. So when they first sent me the shoes, the one thing I could think about was just how awesome the box was for it. And then I opened it up, and I'm always a big fan of the dust bag. And thankfully, with this release, there was one. And not only was it a dust bag, but it was a dust bag that also had the branding on it. And with that, I mean, that's always cool and that's always sick. So they definitely get an A+ for packaging on this one. The packaging kind of takes it to another level and really just kind of makes you excited about the shoes. I mean, even down to where the lace holder is sick. Alright, so these are kind of the classic, I guess, blue suede shoes. But one of the things I think that's kind of cool about them is the suede that's on it is actually made in some kind of way where the rain and water really doesn't ruin it. I have worn these actually out in the rain before by mistake, and I thought they were going to be totally ruined, and I got back and they weren't. They were actually fine. So once they dried off, they were fine, and that was really cool. So design-wise, that works. However, what kind of doesn't work design-wise is the sneaker's comfort. Me and my girlfriend, one of the first dates we went on a really long walk and a really long bike ride through a park. And it was really fun, but then at the end of the day, my ankles and the back of my calves were so ruined. And I mean, I had blisters and my feet were crying the whole time, and to the point where she was like, "Oh, are you having fun?" I was like, "Yeah, my feet are just killing me." And because of that, I would have to say that the problem that these shoes have is really in their lack of comfort in the back and really just all around, which is really unacceptable for a skate shoe. I know this is a collaboration. I know the Rudeez themselves aren't really supposed to be, skated in, but the truth is that if it's a Vans shoe, it should have some kind of skateability attached to it. One of the first things people notice about this shoe, and I would say this for people who aren't even sneakerheads, is just how blue they are. Even the laces come in blue, but the amazing thing and kind of the funny thing is how they sneak pink in at the bottom. I really thought that was clever, and they kind of use a similar pinkish reddish kind of color for the Vans tab on the front. Of course, if you just look at this build, you can tell it's kind of inspired by a saddle shoe, Baroque mix kind of thing, and it being on a vulcanized sole and really just brings it to another level that I really don't think is expected. The front kind of goes to an off-white that kind of makes it look really cool, that really, I think, adds that extra touch of class and really that extra touch of flavor to really make it a shoe that's just not a totally boring monochromatic sneaker. On the front, you could read it, it says "rather than you," and I think that's so dope. I mean, every skater that's ever skated walks around with his attitude more than he does his skateboard, so that's definitely awesome to put that right on the shoes. And for that, I would say it is a cool sneaker overall.